Sri Dr. Chua Hen Teck from Malaysia. He is immediate past president of University Tunku Abdul Rahman, Malaysia, and also former president of the Federations of Engineering Institutions of Asia and the Pacific, FIAT. So let us actually welcome Professor Chua for his welcome address. Thank you.
Good morning to all my colleagues from ASEAN Academy of Engineering and Technology, and of course a very warm welcome to our friends from NAEK Korea, particularly the President Professor Oh. Good morning everybody. It is a very interesting period where all of us cannot visit each other physically, but we still continue with this tradition of having our activities between AAET and NAEK round table meeting. This year I'm particularly happy to report that we have so many speakers coming from Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Philippines, and Malaysia. And we have participations from our ASEAN countries, including Myanmar, Philippines, and so on. So it is obviously very great that we are able to have this tradition continue. But just a short report that we have to date 320 AET members, including honorary fellows, senior fellow, foreign fellows, and associate fellows. These are all our current management, or what we call our council, coming from all the various economies in ASEAN. Although 2020 we limit ourselves because we can't travel, but we still have our AGM. We also like to report that we have a very successful KL Engineering Science Fair last year, all right, which attracted 60,000 visitors between 3 days. This year again, because of COVID-19, we cannot have a physical one, but we are having a electronic one from 12th to 20th of December with a series of workshops, webinars, quizzes for all the general public and the students. We still continue to promote STEM education by having all our short stories and also our laboratory, or what we call inquiry-based kind of experiment. And we are happy to report that we have our innovation story being published in Khmer language and also in Myanmar language. And of course, our Indonesian friends also have their own innovation storybook in the Indonesian language. We also want to report that we will be having our Green Award competition for 2021. This year, we are happy also that we signed an MOU with the Australian Academy of Technology and Engineering in September, so that we can work with the Australian counterpart. And of course, we are now having collaboration with Chinese Academy of Engineering and also with the Guangxi Association of Science and Technology. So thank you so much, and I hope that this whole day seminar by all the various speakers will allow us to understand better what we are going to do during and after COVID, and how both the ASEAN and the Korean can work closely together. I thank you all again for your participation. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Professor Chua for this the brief updates about the activities of AAET and all that. Thank you very much. Next, we'd like to actually move on to the next item in the agenda, in the program, we'd like to actually invite Professor Oh Kyung Kwan, the NAEK president, to give his welcoming address. So can NAEK side please actually play his video? Thank you very much.
Good morning, distinguished engineers from Korea and ASEAN. First of all, I'm very delighted to attend the 8th ASEAN-Korea Engineering Forum. I would like to send special thanks to Dr. Chua Hin-taek, the president of AAET, for hosting today's forum and the roundtable meeting. Looking back on the year of 2020, we have all been through changes and difficulties that we have never experienced before. We have faced global challenges in various sectors, such as economy and society. Therefore, our future will depend on how we respond to this demanding era. In line with this trend, today's forum will take place to establish strategies in respective industry and especially in small and medium-sized enterprises. As evidenced by continuous cooperation between Korea and ASEAN, ASEAN ranked second as Korea's major trading partner in 2019, following China. And more than 9,000 Korean companies are currently doing business in ASEAN countries. Recently, ASEAN governments have continued to set up development plan by fostering innovation industries and expanding infrastructure. Thailand 4.0, Malaysia 4.0, Singapore transformation map, and Myanmar Sustainable Development Plan are examples. This means Korea and ASEAN have a common interest in developing advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence and big data. For this reason, this ASEAN-Korea Engineering Forum is an important platform to share knowledge and deal with thought tasks ahead of us. Additionally, the role of the engineers are becoming more significant. We engineers are trying to overcome COVID-19 through technological progress. Even in a post-COVID-19 world, I believe that engineers can contribute to support growth and coexistence of our community continuously. Korea and ASEAN are trying to achieve those goals not by effort of a few countries, but continuous cooperation of all. Therefore, I sincerely hope that all participants will exchange information and have a meaningful discussion through this forum. Thank you very much for your participation.
Okay, thank you very much to Professor Oh Kyung Kwan, NAEK President. Okay, this actually signifies the importance of the collaborations between ASEAN and Korea. And today, actually, we are very privileged to have this actually conducted online. And before we actually move on to the morning session, which is going to be actually moderated by Engineer Yao Chao Fong, Malaysia Managing Director, and also the from the AET. I would like to also actually suggest that I think to take a group photo of this important event. So for those, can you please switch on your camera? And then Dr. Folk,
Yeah,
can
okay.
you please actually start taking the photo
Okay,
to actually take down this very memorable and important event.
Okay, sure. Okay. Okay, wait. This is the first photo. Okay, wait. This photo. Yes, 16 photo. Well, we have five pages. The page. This is the third one. Then another 2 page. One more. Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much to all of you. Again, many thanks to you all for participation in this forum. We would like to thank those participants from ASEAN countries as well as from Korea and also from many other countries that who managed actually to join today's event. So next, I would like to invite the moderators of the morning session and afternoon session, Engineer Yao Chao Fong from Malaysia, who is also Managing Director of Durian Professional Sdn Berhad, and also ASEAN Engineering Register Head Commissioner to actually conduct and moderate the morning session. Engineer Yao, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Yu. A very good morning to all participants today. Welcome to the 8th ASEAN-Korea Engineering Forum and also the Roundtable Meeting 2020. I'm Chao